Hello, everyone. I want to thank you so much for doing this work alongside Dina and I. As we wrap up this group, I kind of wanted just to give you some food for thought. So we have talked about the ego and how we identify with, a personality trait or an experience, and how really we shouldn't be doing that because that's not our true self. We talked about the compound effect, so our daily decisions, behaviors, and how those compound over time, even if you don't see it compound in that moment. We talked about, failure, how we grow from failure, how we gain courage and confidence from failure. We talked about our mental health and our mind, body, spirit, and how those are so connected. And by doing that work in conjunction with each other, you just feel like your soul is on fire and you can just tackle anything. Um, and we talked about living with love. So, you know, having empathy and being good to others and being good to yourself and living with love. Like, it's so simple. We also talked about how we resist happiness. We know exactly what makes us happy, but we resist doing it because long-term commitments take work, even short-term commitments like waking up in the morning. So today I want to talk to you about just the motivation behind doing this work. It takes work. It's so simple, but it takes work. So I've made it a habit to get up in the morning and pray and get a workout in and maybe do a quick load of laundry or just sit with my cup of coffee for 2 minutes by myself. And that has totally transcended into my day. And I've watched those little behaviors every single morning that only take me a half hour or so compound over the past year and a half. And it's been easier because my brain has been retrained, truly, like checking the fearful thoughts, doing all of that work. It's gotten so much easier. So um, I used to have a lot of anxiety around like death and stuff like that. And now when my head goes there, I'm able to check it. Whereas it used to be this constant battle, like, okay, stop it, Amanda. But then my head would go right back there. Whereas now I'm able to just shut it down. And that, again, also takes motivation. It also takes that retraining of your brain. But I'm reading this book. It's called The 5 Second Rule. And basically, the idea behind the 5 second rule is that when you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you basically, again, are retraining your brain to stop shutting down a goal or a plan or a choice or a decision. So the author talks a lot about the snooze button. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of bed versus pressing the snooze button and get that workout in or start to pray or, do something that's productive. That is so much better than pressing the snooze button. So by doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're basically shifting that cognitive functioning, if you will. And I don't want to get into too much of that. But you're basically retraining your brain to make that decision in that moment and make that choice to do something productive. So if I can leave you with anything to do this work, it's simple, it does take work, and all you have to do is say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it done. Snooze, no more snoozing. um, and I also wanted just to share with you how by doing all of this work and being motivated to do it has allowed me to connect the dots in my life. So I hope that you're kind of starting to do that as well. So um, when I lost my dad, I really was just sitting in that crap. I identified so much with being someone who lost my dad. So again, my ego. Um, and now I'm able to see that, by living with love and doing all of this work, I'm able to see that he took one for the team. Like, he saved my sister. And that was probably all of God's plan. And I have to trust that it was. And um, it'd be hard to convince me otherwise that that was part of his plan. And that, again, God is my higher power, but um, there is a reason that God took my dad, and it was to save my sister. And there's so many other little things, other little miracles in my life that I see now that I'm living with love in my heart. Just notes from students or a friendly gesture from someone I know or something, sweet from my husband, because I feel like we've fueled that relationship more just by doing those little behaviors every single day. So I truly, truly ask God every single day to make me a vessel to make miracles happen, whatever that may look like. If I help somebody, if I help someone realize that they don't have to struggle, like that is such a miracle. And just little things like finding a new amazing job, or you know, finding the love of your life. Like those are all miracles, and I hope that you welcome them, and I wish you beautiful miracles into your life, and I wish you strength to continue doing this work. So thank you guys.